going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Hopefully, everyone had a good day. Today has picked up good sales today. We're going to talk about Amazon. We're going to talk about what I picked up at the bins or the outlets. And I want to hear how you guys did. So let's see who's in the chat. Tracy, how's it going? Rebecca was second. Pamela. It's good that your hand's doing better. With Brian Scott, what's going on? Pac-Man, Liquidation King, what's up, Bearded Picker? How's it going, Suan? Chris Walther, Roslyn, what's up, guys? So, how have your sales been today? Mine have been pretty good. I'm sitting at, I just took a best offer on, well, actually countered, sorry. Countered, so I have 7, probably one more 8, and I have Amazon at 1. Poshmark, I had 3 this weekend. So hopefully you guys joined the panel last night of Fortunes and Reselling. It was on Thrift Traders channel. Say that 5 times fast. Head over to a Thrift Traders channel to watch last night's show. I'm not sure who it's on this weekend. Scott, do you know what's on this weekend? This weekend coming up? But make sure you join Sunday evenings. That's kind of why I didn't go live last night. But yeah, 3 on Poshmark, 0 sharing. But round 2 coming 2 says Pac-Man. Would be funny to have a clip of. Oh, I missed something earlier in the chat. Hardy Dixie had 3. Nice. Pac-Man had 13 on the Bay. Awesome. And 1 Poshmark. All right. So we'll start this conversation and kind of continue it as I show you what I picked up at the bins. But when I say don't play around on Amazon, what I mean is, obviously follow the guidelines, terms of service, and all that stuff, but don't play around with pricing. And I'll tell you why here in a second. Bearded Picker had 24 on Amazon. Nice. 3 on eBay. Don't play around with pricing. And I'm usually the person that will hold my price and I'll stick out, right? Usually what I'll try to do is when I go and look at prices on Amazon, I'll look at the mix of old and new, or used and new, depending which one mine is. If mine's new, I'm going to price it a lot higher than the used, because usually the used, pay attention to the conditions too. So if you see a lot of the low balls are used good or used acceptable, and yours is like new, don't price it in the wrong condition. Hold out for something, because Bearded Picker will tell you too, the sell-through rate on Amazon is crazy. And I messed with it today. So what I did was, you guys remember this game? I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross-post these to Amazon. And what I've seen, so I put this one on because it had the manual, it had the disc, and it had the case. So what I did was I put these up for $9.99 with shipping. Now, in your Seller Central, when you go on your inventory, it says manage my inventory. It puts what price you have it for, what the fees are, and then it will show you what the lowest price is, kind of right above or right next to the action button. And you can click match lowest price and then hit save. And what it'll do is it'll take the lowest price, match it to it, independent of condition, independent of what type of item you have, right? Is it used? Is it with the disc, without the case, without the remote? However you list, or however the listings are. It's independent of that. It doesn't matter. So I said, let me play around and let me match lowest price. I wanted to see what would happen. Well, I think it was like, probably 2 o'clock this afternoon. I hit match price. Now, my listing had, I think it was like $4.64 shipping. And it was $9.99 was the list price. Well, the lowest price on the listing was like $4. No, total was like $9. So I matched it. It kept my shipping the same. It matched my list price at $4.64. I went to a meeting, came back, and I got a text saying that I sold my item. Now, I haven't done the ROI on it to understand if I made or lost money. I think I bought it for $3. I probably broke even after fees, but just be careful. If you hit match listing and you do not have a repricer, you might it might sell before you get a chance to go back and change it. So the sell-through rate is no joke on Amazon. And when I say stick to your price, stick to your price. Southwest Iron had a great question. What was the rank of the game? Let me look. So that's the other thing too, right? The lower the sales rank, the quicker your item is going to sell. If you do invest in a repricer, for those of you that do not have repricers, a repricer will, based on whatever conditions and thresholds you put it, will adjust the price based on the market. So I do not have one. I do it manually. I go in and look. Hey, Anita, Finita, what's up? Hey, Marie. What I tend to do is I tend to go in and manage my inventory by hand. I don't have that many listings up, but I go in there and still see if I have the lowest, if I want to be the lowest. Like, for example, I have a set of yoga cards that are brand new in the box. They're $150, but I'm the lowest listing. Or I think I'm the only listing. And they do sell. So I go in there and check. If someone lowballed that at $25, I'm not going to match that price. Michael Bacon, what's up? So Thrilled Huntland. I have so many lowballers. Yeah, people come in at lowballs. Another example, I'm finding the sales rank for you. People come in too that don't understand how it works. I had micro cassette recorders. I buy and this is kind of exaggerated pricing. I buy micro cassette recorders for about $20. I will sell them for between $50 and $60 on Amazon. Well, these people, so I have my list price on Amazon at $60. They come in at $25. Don't drop it down to $25. I mean, only if you want to get your money, right? Or potentially lose money. It's up to you. Hold for your $60 because what's going to happen, someone's going to come buy all of them up if the sales ranks is pretty good, and then you're going to be the lowest listing at $60. Or the other thing I've seen is if you have a good condition item, you have pictures on it, you have your little description there, someone will come buy even though you're not the lowest price. So I mean, some people have the mindset on eBay, I have to be the lowest and someone's going to buy it. Amazon, people are coming in, especially if you're FBA or if you have the right condition, they're going to come in and buy your listing no matter what. So don't worry about being the lowest priced item on there. All right, let me see if I can get you the rank on it. And this is a thing I just thought about as I sold this game today. I'm ungated in Wii games. You look about Wii, Paper Mario, some of the well-known games. Put them on Amazon as merchant fulfilled, and cross-post them between both. But just be careful. You got to manage your listings actively. So there's a couple Wii games I'm going to put up there and see what happens. All right, Wii Guitar Hero. Let's see the game. So the rank is really well, 4,558. So that ranks pretty good. There you go. So on the seller app, you can see rank right there, 4,558. And you can see the lowest price is $2.70. So starting at, I should say. And then you click on it, it says, then once the new FBA offers is 4 at $48. So if they're new sealed, you can get your money for it. But look for that game. So what I might do is I have one more. I'll probably list it higher and see what happens. Wow, Sean Pearson getting in on the recorder game. Sold one for $125. There you go. Ricky Bobby, baby, that's right. $125, right. M470s. I've not searched that model number yet, but those are some things to look for. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I talked about on the mannequin here shortly. But continue to chat, guys. I mean, if you guys don't want to jump into FBA, Merchant Fulfilled is a great way to go. I have it set up where I get a text alert when something sells, and then it'll let me know, print out the invoice, and then pack it up. Oh, Mike, these Pringle socks. Oh, I threw them over there. Pringle socks right here. In case you missed it last night, I got these cool Pringle socks. Look at that. Awesome. I'm going to wear those myself. So those, I'm keeping those. And all right. Southwest Iron just got your Amazon account today. Nice. Let us know if you have any questions. Amazon sell-through rate, especially if you find the right items, even the wrong items. You sell stuff on there that you wouldn't even think to sell. So, for example, on eBay, I'm starting to snipe more things off eBay. I find them as I sell them on Amazon. I say, oh, let me look up that thing on eBay. I went to bed early last night. I say early. I was bidding on a $50 or $60 item. I was thinking I was going to buy it because that $60 item I can sell instantaneously on Amazon for 150 bucks. Well, I went to bed. Someone bid $1 more than me and won the item, brand new, sealed. So that's some of the things you can look for on eBay, right? We talked about last night, unfortunately, reselling, different ways to source product. Getting stuff off eBay and putting it on Amazon is if you can find the right stuff, is a good way to go. I mean, you can double your money almost instantaneously. Now, that's off certain items. That's not off everything. So Marie spent the day cleaning her death room. Nice. What I miss here? Oh, Scott, let me know when you sell that Liquidation King. Let me know when you sell that 679. That's what you get for being cheap. That's right. Thrill the Hunt, cross-post things on Merchant Fulfilled. I cross-post Merchant Fulfilled, and what I do is until I build a big enough shipment up, I take all my Merchant Fulfilled. I'll go in, you can click on them, and you can say convert to FBA, and then that's when I send my shipment in. I don't let my stuff sit without being listed, at least for the Merchant Fulfilled part. Diesel's 0 for 4 with Tim Hortons roll-up. I need to get it in on that this year. Coffee, they have the little roll-up. You can win something. You can win a brand new car. So if you guys are getting in on Amazon, look at Wii Games. Price them right. Sit on them if you have to. So, but that's the main goal, guys. Amazon sell-through rate is awesome. So don't cheat the system. Don't lowball. Hold out. Tanya started doing small and light FBA shipments. Awesome. Hey, Vicky. Yeah, hit the like button if you want to. All right, so let's talk about some Goodwill stuff. This is Goodwill outlets. I kind of tend to think a little differently. I tell you all the stuff I hit at thrift stores. I buy wholesale. When I go to the outlets where you pay by the pound, you kind of think a little differently. And that's where you kind of find things on eBay and potentially Amazon if you find the right item. You can start pricing your things differently, right? And it's more eBay. I mean, we used to have electronics in our outlets, but they stopped putting them there. Mike's Sports Pick started last week with wholesale. Would love to see what you picked. If you're not in the Facebook group, head over there, give us a follow. Would love to see what you guys buy. I have a wholesale lot coming in. I bought a bunch of hats, and they're all school teams. Bearded Picker, I do have some Alabama hats coming in. Alabama camo. So I'm pretty interested in those. But yeah, couple team hats coming in. Ford, Chevy, all camo. Getting all that in. I think I bought, over 60 hats, 70 hats. We'll see. DJ West, do you wait to do an FBA shipment until you have a certain number of units in the shipment? Very rarely will I do onesie twosie items into FBA. If the item is real expensive and it's light, I occasionally will ship it in just because FBA for me tends to sell a lot quicker than Merchant Fulfilled. If someone's on your listing, the mindset is that when they see FBA and they see Prime, they're going to want to buy it more quickly. I tried to set up Prime as Merchant Fulfilled. I have not completed the process yet, but I just like sending an FBA just because I don't have to touch it. But to answer your question, DJ West, I usually try to compile enough. Like I think I have 7 or 8 micro cassette recorders right now. So I need to go through. I have not even opened them from eBay yet. I got to open them up, test them, bubble wrap them, and ship them. So yeah, I do consolidate electronics or books or whatever. I try to get a big enough shipment to make it worthwhile 5 weeks to ASD. Nice. Yes, Scott. I did buy my flight and I have my hotel booked. So for those of you that are going, hit us up. We should do a little get together. Flipping Particles, hit me up on either Instagram or Facebook group. Let me know. Hey, Tim, what's going on? All right, so I'll show you what I picked up here. I didn't change my mannequin. That was from the other night. Southwest Iron, yes, I track by the item level. So all this stuff I input into a spreadsheet. When it sells, I put all the descriptions, all the prices on it. So yeah, I do track every single item. I think right now, what spreadsheet line am I on? I'm on line 3,171. And that's just my thrifted spreadsheet. My wholesale spreadsheet, I'm probably down to like 1,000. I have different tabs for different types of inventory. Sometimes I kind of second guess myself. Why am I tracking by the line item? But I think it's more for me. I like seeing if I'm breaking even on all the stuff I'm buying. If you're not controlling your inventory, it's controlling you. Yes, that is true. And if you guys want the spreadsheet, please shoot me an email, liquidationoh@gmail. I'll give you access to my template and you can ask questions. If some of you have already asked me or sent me an email and I didn't get to you, just shoot me back. I had a bunch come in at once and I thought I got to them all, so let me know. That's where I keep track. I have a bunch of formulas in there and I try and keep track of profit. And it helps with tax time because all I got to do is sum the columns and I'm pretty much good to go to match my 1099. All right, so what I picked up. So a lot of times I see people pass this stuff up. And they might pass it up just because it's too specific or specialized, especially if it's Adidas. And this is kind of a unique item. This is University of Ohio, or Ohio University, I should say, the Bobcats. It's a track and field hoodie. It's pretty thick. Now, keep in mind if it's stained, ripped, or torn. If it's torn, I'm going to leave it. If it's stained, I might get it if it's light enough and try and clean it. And I'm going to show you what I did on a stained one, but if it's ripped, I'll leave it. If it's stained and it's a good enough item, I'll try and pick it up. Hey, Fat Man Flipper, what's going on? So yeah, this stuff and hoodies, if you guys buy hoodies, just be very careful. Hoodies are heavy. I try and get all my hoodies in a padded flat rate or a regional box, depending on the size of it, most likely a padded flat rate. But something like that, someone's going to want to buy that. I've had good success with the little schools, especially if you can get the athletic wear, the team wear that they get. And this looks like a team issued thing, I'm guessing. That should go pretty quickly. But don't pass up the team stuff, even if it's from little schools, especially if there's a sport on it. And then even better if you have numbers or last names. That stuff, people look for that stuff. Vineyard Vines. I picked this up, so I did get this one from the bins. It was stained on the back. I think I got it out, and I can kind of, I don't see it in the light, but I'll take a chance on it. So a lot of the times at the thrift store, I'll pick up polos that have brands on it or schools. Only time I will pick up polo shirts without a brand, but without a logo, but a good brand, is at the bins or the outlets. It's an easier place for me to take a risk. So I did pick up a Vineyard Vines, and it does look like it still has something right there. So this one will probably get redonated. I paid probably 10 cents for it, but that I think is what I saw. I could try and get it out more, but it's not worth my time. I have enough over here to take care of profit. Sweatshirts, unless they're a really large size, typically fit in a flat rate. Yes. So all my hoodies tend to fit in a flat rate. Do you wash all the clothing you get at Goodwill before you sell it? No, I do not. If there's stains or it has an odd smell to it, I will wash it. But typically my stuff smells pretty good. I mean, I'd probably wear it right off the rack. But if I try and put it in the condition I'd want to buy it in, but it would take me a long time to wash every piece of item, especially with all the items I had back there. All right. Now I talk about a lot of clothes, right? I recently have talked about a lot of clothes, hats, and all that. Some things to look for. I have not tested this yet, but if you can find robots, I have no idea what brand this one is. Some of these unique toy items that you can find. VTech is a good one to look at. Check comps while you're there. Some of these I've sold for 30 to 20 bucks, especially for the buy price you're going to get it for is next to nothing. But I've sold, I forget what the Play School robot I've sold for 20 bucks, $25. So these things are pretty cool. I don't know the comps on this, haven't looked it up yet. But look for these cool, unique toy items. VTech's a good one to look for. Here's another one. When I say VTech, this I picked up, and you can find sets of these toys. These here, I've showed you these two before. These little convertible cars, these VTech, they light up. They have a switch on the bottom, and they have the name on the side. I tend to lot these guys up. These are really easy. Everyone leaves these behind. You look at these brand new. They're not that cheap. So I have a full bag of those. Those are going to go up. But here's a VTech thing. If you guys look this up, the comps on these are $28, $29 shipped. This has the train. It has everything with it. Even has the bag. And people walk by these things I just showed you all the time. So look for these little toys, these little sets of things. Little people, little tykes, little people. If you can get a bunch of those, lot those up. The bins are a good place to find groups of things and lot them together. Or hold out when you go the next time, get some more of them and lot them all together. That's what I like about the bins, because you can find some cool toys there that people leave behind. My son has one of that robot. I'll see if I can find the box. Oh, yeah, let me know, Anita, if you need it. But yeah, some of those robots, you can find some good stuff for them. Nice. Bizarre resale. Was traveling and went to Arizona thrift stores. Yeah, I try to, when I travel, I try to hit all the thrift stores because you can find some cool, I love finding unique polo shirts or local sports team stuff. That's where all the money is right there. Pamela lives in Tucson. It is a cool, well, it's getting run over by inventory back around the corner. But the man cave part's over here. Kids part's over there. All right, so what else did I pick up? You can find some cool bags too. So this is a wrestling bag. So there you go, Asics. It looks like no one ever used it. It still has the plastic ring on it. But I tend to pick up all bags. It has the tag, the Asics tag. The only issue is it does have this. This is the local Hilliard, Ohio school, Hilliard Darby. But bags are also things that people leave behind. And bags have been some of my highest profit items. So in addition to the clothes, bags are great. And I have a ton of random clothes here. I'm not going to go through all of them. I tend to like Under Armour. People ask if you should buy Under Armour from the bins. I'm going to buy an Under Armour if it has the weirdest writing on it, because a piece of Under Armour with writing on it, you probably can still get $10 for it. I'm going to list that higher. Kent says $20 for the bag. I'm going to look it up, Ken. I'm just saying what I... Girl Scout patches like this. I find these all the time, Girl Scout patches. You can get at least 20 for those. Pick some movies up. Another hat, Ohio Bobcats. Bags, some more bags here. You can find camera bags, Low Pro. I remember this one. This one has been unused. It still has a silica packet in it. And especially bags like this are really light to ship. So those are awesome. I picked up some random unbranded stuff, Adidas. I might lot some of those up. Jeans. I picked up some 7 jeans. Look at that. I tend to look for maternity pants. You can find those maternity pants at the bins. Those go pretty well. What else did I get here? Oh, some shorts. The outlets are really the only place I'll buy unbranded shorts. Under Armour and Nike, I'll $4 for those thrift store. On Girl Scout and Boy Scout patches. Now, if you can find a bunch of them at the bins and you can get a bunch of patches and sell them for 20, 30 bucks, it might be worth it for you to hold on to them. It's up to you. You might be able to get it off. It's a patch. Yeah, I could take them off, right? Take off the patches. A couple other things to look for. Be open to different types of items. So everything I just showed you, I paid $46 for. Right there, 46 bucks. Look for old stuff. I find a lot. I can't tell you how many old board games I find. Word Yahtzee. I think this is good for eight or $9. And it has all the cards in it. So vintage, just look at that, brand, pretty much unused. So look for the old style stuff. What else do I get in here? Oh, I tend to buy ties. I lot up all my ties together. This tie looks pretty cool. It's Land's End. So what I do is all the good ties I'll buy, and then I'll sell my ties in lots of 30 or 40, and I can get between $20 and $40 for them, depending on what kinds are in there. But Land's End, pick that up. So that's a different way to look at things. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these cars. I probably have 12 of these. But you think about it, they're pretty light. You can get your money for it. And then the last thing I picked up, I thought this was pretty cool. Does anyone remember Slick 50? Is that a oil brand? Bizarre Resale loves my ties. Ties. Actually, my ties. Nice. All right, so I got this. This was actually attached to another bag, a crappy bag. What do you guys think of that? I have not looked it up yet, and it looks to be dead. Whoops. There you go. Slick 50. No idea. But looks to be one of those pocket watches, right? So I'll look that up. You can find some cool, unique things. A lot of times people, at least in the bins, keep your eyes on the edges and look in the middle or the back where people cannot reach. You'll find all that little stuff, especially like things like this. I find Wii controllers. I find all that stuff. So look for the little things that people leave behind. Everyone's looking for the big name stuff. You don't know how many times I'll let people go and do what they want, go back to the same bin and find all that stuff. So you'll easy to make your money. I really thought it said suckle. That might go for even more if I had a suckle pocket watch. People are too worried about picking up the fake purses. True. See, I'd take a chance though and get it authenticated, but I haven't found one of those yet. So, but yeah, that's what I picked up, guys. Any other things? Any other things you guys picked up? Again, make sure you join the Facebook group if you haven't already. And if you guys need help with that spreadsheet, please let me know. It's super easy to track on. People have asked me to put in the eBay, so the PayPal will automatically calculate your PayPal percentage per listing that you sell. I left eBay blank in case you want to add other fees into it, but I tend to add my eBay fees in by hand. Everything else should compute. So tomorrow I'll get an update on my hat purchase. I'll let you know how that goes. And yeah. I clicked the Facebook group. Can you type it in again? Here you go. Thrill the Hunt won 3 liquidation lots. Nice. Randy Rainbow, I sold one of my Toronto Maple Leafs hats. So those finally got out of here. Fatman the Flipper picked up Giorgio Armani, Vera Wang. Awesome. Hugo Boss, Banana Republic. $1 a piece. Great pickups. DJ West, that's going to have, I picked, so you saw my Notre Dame pullover. If you can find sports pullovers, almost always pick the sports pullovers up. Hey, Eric, what's going on? Sports things, especially if they're the big name Puma, Adidas, Under Armour, look for them. Any tips to identify fake hockey jerseys? Lil Marvin, what I would do is first I would go to Google, figure out what year your hockey jersey is. You can find websites that have like the jerseys for sale. Start looking at the patches. Look for the patches around the neck. Look for the stitching around the name and the logo to make sure it looks legit. Look on the inside. A lot of times, if you see the fight strap, that's the strap in the back with the button on it. Ken says stitching is key. Yeah, you can definitely see a fake one. Next show, I'll bring down my fake Canadian jersey. I tried to go cheap one. This was a long time ago. I ordered a Canadians jersey online from a random website, and the website posed as a Canadian hockey store. And I ordered one color jersey, but they shipped me the wrong color and the wrong player, and you could tell it was fake. So, and it was the stitching. The fabric felt real weird. The way the fabric now is, it's really light, and you can kind of tell when you pick it up. But look right here on the neck. The neck, they'll have a NHL logo. Do I have one here? One of the signs to look for is that should be a patch. It should not be sewn in. The ones I've seen have patches on it. And you can tell by the labels, the nameplates. Those should have nameplates on them, and they should be stitched into the nameplates. Hockey sweaters, yes. Got my Goodwill, got them kicked out yesterday. Very papery. That might, I'd like to see a picture of it. Kent, if you want to post a picture in the Facebook group, we'd love to see what it looks like. But yeah, go by feel and then look online at the stores. Like you're looking at NHL.com. You want to look at websites like fanatics.com. Just look at to see if that year of jersey looks anything like what you're looking at. But patches should be patches. They should be cheap, peeling up sort of thing. But that's where I would start. So in terms of hockey sweaters. But otherwise, you should be okay. And look at other listings too, right? Look at eBay listings. I would say the majority of the listings should be legit jerseys. But definitely do your research. Joey sold his Eric Lindros jersey. Awesome. Yeah, Eric, if you find any Hall of Famers, they do pretty well. So, yeah, jerseys are definitely good to pick up. So, that's all I had, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out on Monday. Google Images is very helpful. Yeah, Google image everything. At least look it up by name, and you'll be able to find that year. So, hey, Eric, what's up? All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you have a good sales day. We still have a couple hours to go on Monday. Get some listings up. Join the Facebook group. Give me your email if you want the template. Reach out if you need help. The best way to reach out to me right now is Liquidation OH on Instagram. I get the notifications really quickly. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya.